Good evening once again. Welcome back. We are live here muli dito sa Pacman's Q Club featuring Efren Bata Reyes Yalin Tanbol Open Championship. And this is a match between Brian Paco and Johan Badkoy Chua. Ayan. For him to land this far on the stage of the tournament, it just means this is a pretty tough player. And that's pretty evident dun sa tinira niyang 10 ball. Definitely, shot making wise, he has confidence tumira ng mga mahihirap na Gs. Well, we have a loser's bracket match. And at this point, itong match na to, this is the match where player who will win this match lulusot na sa top 32. So this definitely guarantees a player 10,000 pesos. Syempre hindi pa yun ganun kalaki, but the point of which means that they're getting a chance to further get far dito sa tournament na to. Makakalayo pa, no? And ayun yung maganda dito. We're seeing not just the top names of Pinoy pool but other players as well na nakakalayo dito. Ayan na nga, Mr. Brian Paco. And obviously doesn't need any introduction. That is Johan Chua, si Bubwit, no? As we all know. Recent semifinalist, 3rd and 4th place dun sa US Open 9-ball Championship 2025, no, na edition. We all watched that. Napuyat tayo dun. He's here as well as the other top pro pool Pinoy players. James Aranas, sila Dennis Orculio, Jeffrey Ignacio, ayan. Ronnie Alcano, former world champion, nandito. Carlo Biado, also world 9-ball champion. And some of the upcoming names na nakikita ninyo lumalabas din. That is Jeffrey Roda, Deadstroke, Bernie, the Little Prince, Regalario. Ayan. So, just a few of the names na nakikita natin. Harry Vergara also finished pretty high. Ayan, Devil Boy. So, dito sa event na to, pinapasalamatan natin yung owners ng Pacman's Q Club. That would be no other than Senator Manny Pacquiao and Efren Bata Reyes. Of course, the CEO of this Q Club, no other than Cap Marlon Manalo. Ayan, si Marvelous Marlon Manalo, mga idolo natin yan noong mga 2000s when he was successful playing sa international pool scene. And of course, we also would like to thank the Makati Pool Players Association. Sila po ang event organizer. The smooth flow, the efficiency, the effectivity of how the games are being played, diba? Yung procedure, lahat. Kaya tumabilis is because of the efforts of the MAPA group headed by President Mia Domingo and the other board of directors like Arvin Arceo, Erickson Del Villar, Eric Salud, Manny Hernandez, ayan, of course with the help of their committee, table official, Mario Aquino and Alan Soliman. That was quick. So nagkikwento lang ako dito, nagpapasalamat ako, and pasalamat din ako kay Mr. Brian Paco. Doon nyo makukuha yung order nyo, no? PM nyo lang sila. Here's Brian Paco, siya pong sa Sargo muli, no? That is 2 impressive racks. Papasok ang dos. That was a really great break there from player Brian Paco. It's amazing really. Alam nyo, bilyarista din naman ako, no? And more often nakakapanood tayo ng mga laban ng mga players, nakakarinig tayo ng mga pangalan ng mga players, ng mga magagaling, especially those that are aired live sa mga international events. But some many players of which here in the Philippines who are practically new to me, nakikita ko nga, no, ang gagaling din pala talaga, no, matatapang din, hindi rin basta-basta. They're all world-class caliber play. Ganun kalalim ang, wow, teka lang what a shot. Ganun kalalim ang talento ng mga tao dito sa Pilipinas, ng mga bilyarista sa Pilipinas. I would say kung meron kang 64 players, Pinoy pool players, pinakamagagaling sa Pilipinas, pag dinala mo sa ibang bansa, no, hindi malabong makukuha ng isang Pinoy. So following that really good shot on a bank shot there coming from Brian Paco, coming up with a really good safety on the 3. Once again, Mr. Paco. Ito open layout once again. It looks like ang maganda dito, no, kay Brian Paco, talaga naman mabilis din pala tumira. Walang problema para kay Mr. Brian Paco. Ang galing, no? Tamang-tama lang yung timpla ng pectus dito ni Mr. Brian Paco. Well, it's the same thing that we saw that was in the last match via Mark Estiola. The first 3 racks were virtually perfect racks from him, and syempre we were expecting that Mark Estiola would continue on winning against Dennis Orculio. Kanina yun, no? Ganito rin, no? 3-0, and then all of a sudden, syempre sabi nga ni Dennis Orculio kanina sa interview namin sa kanya, medyo pinabura na siya ng bola.
Side pocket.
Oh wow, this guy doesn't know how to miss, Mr. Brian Paco. And honestly, it looks like he's just warming up or practicing. The speed of his pace is pretty much as if he were practicing. And ito, no, hindi naman kahirapan na tira, but I like the angle he has in order to get closer to the spring 4. The speed of the object ball, that when he struck that with the cue ball, talagang sakto lang, no? Bini-basic lang ni Mr. Brian Paco ito. Well, this is turning out to be the Brian Paco show. Grabe. Well, good name for Brian Paco. Napako niya si Johan Chua sa 0 point. Paano ba napunta sa losers bracket to? Ayan na nga, no? So, ang galing kong bumate ng player. But, kidding aside, talagang ang lupit ng pinakita niya, no? 4 straight racks, a perfect game, though. Johan Chua opens his account there after a scratch off the break. Brian Paco. Eto na, no? We're gonna have to see how the plot twists come from. A bit of errors coming from players. Of course, we are expecting to see more from him if he does get back. But right now, Johan Chua is gonna start coming up with some shots. Should work good for him. Knockout format tomorrow. Now for the winners of their respective divisions, nung nanalo sila nung araw na yun, no? So ipagpalagay po natin, they qualified, that was last Wednesday or Thursday. They get to rest today. So ngayong araw na to, hindi sila bugbog na bugbog kakalaro. Kasi we all know that the losers bracket, talaga namang napakahabang tatahaki mong laban dito sa losers bracket. At least 5 matches, lalo na kapag natalo ka sa una pa lang, sa simula pa lang. Obviously could help out para sa laro nila kinabukasan. Well, sinargo ni Johan Chua yun. Lucky for Johan Chua pa ako. Parang ang hindi talaga sasablay si Paco. Napakagaling naman. So this is a tester of a shot. Long shot on the 6. Difficult position to develop the 7. Ayan na nga. And he raises his hand in apology there. Obviously, hindi po niya na hindi niya na pahulog, pero he didn't sell out easy. It's gonna be a bank shot for Johan Chua at this point. And well, this is turning out to be a safety battle between the two. Ayan na nga, sa tulad ng sinabi ko, Johan has finally cooled off Mr. Brian Paco sa init ng tinitira niya kaninang simula. Of course, win, dire-diretso, coming from the 1st to the 4th rank. Teka lang, almost lost position. Johan Chua, this is not an easy shot to decide. Singkitan yan. Well, it doesn't sound like Mr. Chua made the ball off his break. So, alaman natin anong darating pa for Chua dito. Brian is asking for the bridge this time. Probably he's gonna use the 4 as a stopper here. Pipinahan niya yung uno, just like that. And he wanted to get that cue ball somewhere behind the 3 and the 9, the 6 probably. Hindi lang nakarating. Ayan, no, habang nanonood po tayo dito, I would just like to inform you guys na dito po sa Pacman's Q Club, you are free to visit and watch the matches. Meron po tayo ditong available seats here, Pacman's Q Club. Again, it is located within the building Worldwide Corporate Center along Shaw Boulevard, Mandaluyong City. Chua, who has been trailing by for the most part of the first number of racks, has now reached a gear na sa sa tingin ko, no, this is gonna be hard to beat kapag ka nag-init na nag-init si Mr. Johan Chua dito. Of course, pool players, alam nila kapag parating yung drive mo, no? Papunta ka dun sa in the zone or dead stroke ka. That does happen every once in a while. And syempre para sa mga professional pool players katulad nila Paco, nila Chua, para sa kanila it's almost automatic na kayang-kaya nila ipasok yung drive nila. Siyempre para sa mga tagalupa, no, mga basic players katulad ko, depende sa gising. But for these players, normal na lang talaga pumapasok yung drive nila. It's gonna be 4-3 still in favor of Brian Paco. Is that gonna be enough? Did he fall short? No, he's okay. And so via top view angle, he's gonna bump the 10. And that's good. Eto na, no, Mr. Chua. Bumibilis na ng bumibilis ang kanyang pace dito. So that's gonna be 4-3 and Paco, napako na siya sa 4. Once again, check this out. Nakakabalik muli dito sa mesa si Mr. Brian Paco, who obviously impressed us. That was in the first 4 racks. Halos walang ka-error, no? Well, kitang-kita, no, is slightly disappointed with how he has landed on the 3. Pero syempre parang ano yan eh, dala na lang ng pagiging perfectionist ng tira niya. He knows kayang-kaya naman niya i-recover yung tira, but the level of play that is demanded para matalo mo ang karamihan ng mga players dito o lahat ng players dito, talaga naman mataas ang expectations mo kung paano ka manira. Seems like he's gonna have to roll this forward, take the 7 in the opposite corner. Nako po Nako po for Brian Paco. But dito parang kailangan niya mag-recompose. Interestingly, Johan Chua has changed his break strategy. Instead of breaking from the center of the table, he decides to go for the side break. Of course, with the expectation of coming up with something different off his break. Kanina kasi para sigurong hindi gumagana sa kanya yun. Hence, he decided to change things and definitely Well, after 8 racks, it was tied up by Johan Chua. Back number 9 quickly. Brian Paco. Talaga naman nagawa niya ng paraan, no? So, this has to be a rack that builds confidence more so para kay Mr. Paco. So, medyo naubusan siya kanina, no? And obviously, he was going really hard to break up that cluster. Di ko lang sigurado kung may tira siya, may pasok ba tong 5? Parang meron eh, no? Wala. So may tapang din ang tira niya, but obviously not all the time. The shots, the balls will with some kind of insurance policy. Oh no. Ayan, no? So yun yung disgrasya ron. He obviously was going for possibly 1, 2, 3, probably 4 rails of a safety, sending that cue ball down table. Basic na basic for Mr. Brian Paco ngayon. That's a good angle. Itutulak na lang ni Mr. Brian Paco tong 9 na to. He should automatically be on the 10. Just like that. So once again, he's going to be building a 2-rack advantage against Johan Chua. Talagang ang bilis din talaga ng kanyang processing speed. Grabe. Parang i11. Okay, so Brian Paco's break didn't seem to make a ball that time. We are 10 racks in the books. This is the 11th rack. Nicely coming up with a safety here, Chua. And of course, part of the game is the safety play. It will matter really the quality of the safeties that they would come up. Quality rin naman kasi ng mga tira ng mga players dito. Kick shots from behind. Oh, what a shot. Kaso kumita, no? Napakagaling din ng pagkakakuha ni Mr. Brian Paco doon. It didn't even take him too much time coming up with a good shot there. Eto na, no? So, some challenge for Chua. It should be probably coming from this 2 to the 3, and probably that would be it. Dinaan na lang niya sa pectus, no? This is good. Slightly short. Palalapitin niya sa butas siguro yan. Just like that. Gandang plano nun. He's left himself a pretty straightforward 7. He's gonna draw this, kind of cheat the pocket a little bit to the right. Did he get there? He's done it good enough. Ayan. Nako ha. The cue ball kind of rolled to his favor in that circumstance, in that situation. Sakto lang, no? And with this, Chua muling hahabol dito kay Mr. Brian Paco. Well, Mr. Brian Paco, halata naman, no? He's just waiting for an opportunity. So at this point, Chua deciding to go for the break on the other side of the table. Gonna take his chances there. Side break. Anong binigay? The 4 is gonna be a savior here for Mr. Chua. Ayan na nga, no? So, nothing went in. Pero nga naman, no, ang bilyar talagang mahiwaga. Po, just keep yourselves posted. We'll keep you posted with regards the progress of the match of other players. Syempre, maglalabas po ang ating production team, ang ating graph. Probably that's the best he could have gotten there. Well, this guy, Brian Paco, talaga naman, no? He's definitely showing us a lot of skill and talent. And higit pa dun, no? He's also showing us a lot of heart. Everybody knows who Johan Chua is in terms of the doesn't seem to be faced or intimidated by that fact. So goes to show that this guy, Brian Paco, also knows his capabilities, how good he is, how much he can actually beat world champions or top pro pool players in the world, just like Chua. Wow. Well, made it look easy there, going for that combo, Paco. Of course, the layout all of a sudden opens up. And nicely leaving himself an angle here. Red 3. Tama naman, no? And the 4 can be accessed just getting past the 7 or somewhere at the center of the table. Kung mapapabalik lang niya ang pamato niya dyan, he can easily make the 4. So If he can bring that cue ball somewhere close to the center or where it is right now, that would work. Wow, but this is better. This guy, Brian Paco, well, he really is capable of beating these kinds of players. Yohan Chua. Maring hindi lang talaga ako gala, no? But I've seen a lot of professional pool players. I've known a lot of them. Pero itong si Paco, no? As they would call him, Ayan. Ayan. So, Ayan Paco. Iba rin eh. Iba rin yung tining nung tira niya, no? And that's pretty to watch. Nakakatuwa nga eh. Totoo lang, I'm pretty amazed na napapanood ko siya ngayon. It's actually a privilege. Oh, napakagaling oh. Sa kabila pa kinuha. Aba. Yun nga. I like the showmanship here. Talagang iba rin ang dunong na pinapamalas nito ni Ayan. You know, at first parang medyo sabi ko sino kaya yung kalaban ni Mr. Chua, but after seeing how this guy plays, ako na mismo ang magsasabi, hindi po ako nagsisisi at tuwang-tuwa po ako na naglalaro dito si Mr. Paco. Apakagaling talaga. Ayan Tokyap. Di ko alam anong ibig sabihin nun, pero if that's what you call him, this guy, he's the real deal. 2 more racks away for Brian Paco, and he's gonna eliminate one of the top finishers in the recent US Open 9-ball championship. Doesn't make a ball off that break, but he's pretty fortunate. Wala siyang binenta. Kinda lost focus there, Mr. Chua. Well, he let out a smile. Medyo natawa rin siya sa resulta ng tinira niya, no? Pero ito, of course, ayan. So, naintindihan ko na, no? Ayan paikot. Yun ba tawag nyo sa kanya, no? Mr. Commentator, Ayan paikot. Pero dahil laging pabaliktad yung ikot niya, pakontra, Ayan Tokyap. Well, I have to be honest sa mga viewers po natin, no. Hindi siya ganun kasigurado sa ginagawa niya. So he's messed up a number of shots in the mid of the game, pero ganun pa man, hindi pa rin siya nawawala, no, sa focus niya and composure niya. Goes to show how high his confidence is. Tataka nga ako honestly, sino ba ang tumalo dito kay Brian Paco? Sino ang naglagay sa kanya dito sa losers bracket. Same goes para kay Mr. Johan Chua. Syempre yung the likes of him losing, of course in a race to 9, maiksi naman yan para sa mga professional players natin, mga magagaling talaga. Ang galing oh. I mean, hindi lang halata pero tamang-tama ang timpla ng Pectus nito. He always uses a little bit or maybe just enough spin to get the correct shot. And siguro nga every once in a while kapag feeling niya na-off siya, and tingnan nyo naman no, he even develops the shot there on the 5 at inalis niya yung 6 no, recognizing the concern, the issue. Ginawa ng paraan ito ni Brian Paikot. Oh, excuse me, Ayan Tokiap. Hahanapin ko mga laban nito ni Brian Paco. I'll make it a point. Hanapin natin yan sa social media. May bago na tayong idol. Ako lang, ay, ayan na. Ang tawag dyan, commentator's curse. Napakalakas mo kasi bumate, Mr. A very well-deserved shot there coming from Mr. Johan Chua. Hindi pa to tapos, no? Well, he's fallen short of ideal position, Chua. He has called aside and obviously he is pretty confident here that he makes this shot. I've seen him shoot this a lot of times and with very high success rate. Ayan ang binasic. Oh, wow. Somebody gets on the hill first, 8-5. Ayan Tokiap or Brian Paco. So that was a little too bad there for Mr. Chua. We all expected something from him coming from really great shots that he came up with. So we move on. Kanina nakita ko na to score na to. Pero to witness this kind of talent. Siyempre yung mga ibang players natin, alam ko na yung mga tira niyan, nakita ko na yan, yung mga kagalingan na mga Johan Chua, Carlo Biado, Kyla Moroto, AJ Manas, and many more. Nakita ko na sila, but this guy, you know one when you see one, na talagang totoong talent. Oh wow, grabe. Kumpletos Ricardos talaga tong si Mr. Brian Paco. Galing ng pumektus, galing pang bumanda, at galing pang jump. Well, he took that shot with some kind of safety measure, I believe. Kasi kung hindi niya naihulog yan, there's a reach. Chua calling the 5. He's gonna go offensive and probably a safety as well. Ayan, no? For good measure lang ang pag-call niya doon sa 5. So, because obviously, he was after the safety just in case he made it. Ganun pa man, no? Hindi man niya kinol yun. Kung ma-shoot man yung 5, ay ang galing din ng pagkakasukat ng banda ni Mr. Brian Paco doon. Except of course, medyo open up. Metro Manila, asahan ninyo, dito yan si Efren Bata Reyes. Grabe. The GOAT of billiards. Chua coming up with another miss that time. Well, considering where the 5 is, hindi magiging madali to for either player playing shape for that. Teka lamang. Kailangan pumalakpak ng tao. Napakagaling ng hinabol na tira na yun ni Mr. Ayan Tokiap. Pero that time, pinaigot niya, no? Hindi niya tinokiap. Showed us what he is capable of. Makes contact, but as I see it, he even left a shot. Chua, easy for Brian Paco to play position for the 6 using the spin. And he even chooses to, well, kind of separate the 9 and the 10 para dito kay Brian Paco. This is the last ball. I'm pretty proud of this guy. He has this opportunity. Nakuha niya yung pagkakataon na ipakita sa karamihan ng nanonood.